We're on. We're on. Where's my producer when I need him? Anyway, welcome. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. Under 20 today. Look at this. One of my clients does these microgreens and sent me two. One is arugula and the other one is sunflower seeds. And so, yep, these will be snipped. Can you see them? These will be snipped. These are less than a week old. I guess they're happy. These will be snipped and put onto my salad, my big green salad. Oh, thank you so much. They're wonderful. And I now have dirt all over me from lifting off the top. Greg's going to yell at me. Don't touch them. Okay. Anyway, here we are. And yeah, you're expecting me to hold up food finds. Well, that was it. Because I've been doing the grocery hauls for about 5 or 6 weeks consistently on Friday. But what you're seeing is the same thing, just a different outfit, you know, or different earrings or whatever. It's never different makeup because I don't wear any. But so I've just decided that as a food find comes into my life, it'll be incorporated into the video that I'm doing. So yeah, that's it. Because I didn't want to be boring. And I caught a few of you sleeping during my food finds. So, yeah, enough already. I guess I didn't need the Groucho Marx bird to come down with enough already on the food hauls. So, we'll just go back to me blah, blah, blahing. So I have, what do I have to talk about today? Well, I've been busy in my personal life. As some of you know, I have a Baker's cyst behind my knee. It is truly the most annoying thing I've ever had in my life. It's been 6 weeks. And I also have one leg 2 inches longer than the other. So I've been getting some chiropractic help. And so the chiropractor thinks that one is related to the other because of the rubbing and so forth. So I have more treatments planned this week. And I'm also going to see about having this thing drained. I haven't been able to walk for 6 weeks. And then just doing my job type of walking, you know, I have to check the cells 4 times an hour. And you multiply that by 8. And that's a lot of getting ups and walking around the cell blocks of the females and the males. So anyway, we'll be working on those things. And the septic failed, not on the cottage, but on another rental I have. It's a luxury problem, I know. If I've got a rental, then expect problems. And so I've been getting estimates on that. And so I need to refinance the house. It's like 2 times the size of the cottage, but so many features are the same. It's really funny. I guess that's just my taste and how I rolled. But so yeah, I've been busy with those things personally, as well as my my little clients getting coaching have grown. So I've been real busy with that. And I love every minute of that. It's great. Not that I'm the guaranteed miracle weight loss person, but they've had some good luck, so I'm happy for them. And so where else am I? I am not going to be slurping on this because it's empty, and I need more. So I had a good weekend. And went to Market Basket and got all kinds of good things. What do I have planned for food this week? Well, I can tell you, I have a Mississippi roast going in the crock pot right now. It takes 8 hours. I got chuck roast on sale at Market Basket. It's a beautiful piece of meat. And it's just enough for like a couple of meals each. Greg's not too much on repeating. And then I'll make a nice stew. I got a bag of radishes, which I will peel and add to the crock pot because we know how delicious those are as, you know, stand-ins, and it'll be good. And then what else did I get? Well, we cooked the fillets last night on the big green eggs, so those will come up in the rotation. And we had ribeyes last night, you know, the big green egg fare. What else do I have planned? Oh, the burgers in the Eat Rich, Live Long with the cheese French fries. I'm going to be making those. That calls for halloumi cheese, which is about as common on Cape Cod as an earthquake, or I shouldn't say that, a mountain slide. I don't know what, but, you know, I can't find it anywhere. And the specialty shops have slowly gone away. along with butchers, which that's why I like my friends at Market Basket because they're ever so accommodating. So we'll be figuring that out along with probably pork chops because they're in the freezer. And so it will be the obvious. The visual is obvious. It's like meat, salad, veggie. Usually it's asparagus, and I usually have 6 of them. Somebody asked me if I weighed them. I don't. I never even thought of that. I just count them as small spears. And so it's going to be just that kind of a week. I got a big tubby of baby organic spinach. I got organic romaine. I have a little arugula left, and I went to Whole Foods yesterday and got more B&W watercress. So I'm happy. I've got all my lettuces. I've got plenty of Evu organic olive oil and my beloved macadamia nut oil. I've got plenty of slivered almonds to put on the salad. And I've got plenty of feta cheese that I get at Whole Foods, 365 feta, which is a 1-pound block, and it's something like $9, so that's worth it for me. And I crumble it myself, Rochelle. I'm telling you, my arms, I need to get braces. They're just, the crumbling of that ounce of feta, it's so hard. And the reason I say this and mock myself and use Rochelle's name is because it's just one of those funny inside jokes about how exhausting it is to crumble your own cheese or shred your own cheese so you're not having all those caking agents that are put on already done for you cheeses. The tubs of already crumbled blue cheese and feta and the bags of the shredded cheeses. Read all the ingredients because you get all those chemicals for nothing. You get it as an add-on and you don't want them. No, no. So what else is going on here? Food-wise or upcoming event-wise, what do I have planned? So the burgers out of that Eat Rich, Live Long, that's simple enough. And that'll definitely be a treat because having fried cheese is like, So I plan on using avocado oil and coconut oil. And yeah, so those are my keto type things. What have I been getting a lot of comments on? Well, the cholesterol one brought out a lot of people, and if your doctor is pushing that on you, you need to be pushing back or finding another physician. And the further in, it's kind of interesting because I'm supposed to be exploring getting that injection for my osteoporosis because the 2 oral meds killed me, and the insurances are fighting and everything else. And so it's been a month. And so it's like, okay. And here's an interesting just sideline. So here's my doctor pushing the pills or the injection on me all these years for my osteoporosis. And it went down and it's bad and everything else. Well, when the chiropractor took x-rays of my hips, which is where my GYN says my worst decline of bone mass is, he said, he explained to me how he could tell by the x-rays where my osteoporosis diagnosis is. And he said, you're not in severe at all because the coloring on the x-ray would determine it. And he's been doing this for 30 years. So then he said that, yes, I agree that you probably have osteoporosis, but you're in the starting stages and not to where he put it as the big red flag alarm. So I just thought that was very interesting. And I trust what he said because he has no interest in the game. No trips to Hawaii from getting me to have a Prolia shot, right? I mean, the more you know, the more it's just so distasteful. It is. And Scott, the truck driver, did a thing on glyphosate. I think I'm saying that right. Just think Roundup and all of our foods that are raised in it. And, here's the interesting thing. All these organic farmers, it takes 3 years to be certified as organic if you're switching over from just a regular gardening to becoming an organic grower. And it takes 3 years to work everything out. Well, if you've got an organic farm here and your farmer that lives next door to you has a regular farm here and he sprays all that Roundup on all of his food, and the wind brings it like that. And so you could have contaminated foods that you're paying high organic prices for. So sometimes you have to even research the location of the organic farm to know that it's not being, there's no chance of it being contaminated, because all you have between you and them is one skinny little barbed wire fence. It's just, we're screwed. But, you know, it's just the more we take care of ourselves, the better off we are, even knowing that there is lurking danger. Like in the Mississippi roast that I'm making today, I admit it's got the packets of the au jus and the ranch. I know it's bad, but it's like a half a teaspoon of each. I never put what they say, which is like the whole packet. I just put a smattering because that's enough flavoring for Greg and me, who don't use a lot more than the Celtic salt, the pink Himalayan salt, and the cracked pepper. So for us, it's going to be, you know, spicy enough. And the pepperoncini that you put on it, there's only like 8 of them, and I toothpicked them on the top. And those don't, well, I guess they've got some coloring in them so they look yellow, but what are we going to do, right? So that's how I'm rolling here today. Yeah, I don't have a topic really. I've got a couple brewing, but they'd be a whole video instead of just this catch-up. So this, you will now see regular old me in, you know, sometimes new, sometimes, you know, repeat bathrobes. Sometimes I'm even dressed, can you imagine? And we're bracing for yet the 3rd storm in less than 2 weeks tonight, and I leave for work right at the beginning of it. Is supposed to be heavy snow. Yes, it's March. Oh, well. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. This is what we talk about here. Yes, we start keto to lose weight, Kim, and then, lo and behold, we start gaining health. And that piques our interest, and with our interest comes research right here with our little mouse about this and that and our own personal questions and journey. And how come the doctor's giving me this, and how come I'm taking it like I'm a sheep? I don't want to be a sheep anymore. I want to be my own captain of my vessel. Yeah. And take care of me. And you know, trust and believe that when I eat keto with these are the 5 things I don't have, okay? It just makes keto real simple. I can build from this. No grains of any kind. No sugars of any kind. No artificial sweeteners of any kind. No artificial soda pop. Ever. Never, ever. And I drink mostly sparkling water. Every now and then it's got a flavor, but most of it is just, I'm real happy with the bubbles and the water and the electrolytes that come from wherever it's drawn from. And one woman says that she lives right near the place where I get my Mountain Valley spring water drawn from. It's so funny. It's a small world. So it exists. It really exists. It's not out of some tap and they put a phony name on, like what is it, Disani? Yeah, look at that. When you see PWS, Public Water Supply, go to your kitchen, turn on your faucet, draw a glass of water, and put it in a bottle and charge, you know, the price of fancy waters. Comes from Public Water Supply. So read your labels. That's what PWS stands for. Duped. And the 5th thing that I don't have is fruit. We have a raspberry bush outside. I'll probably fight with the rodents and birds to get like a ½ ounce every few days from the bush, and that's it. No grains of any kind, no sugars of any kind, no artificial sweeteners of any kind, no diet soda of any kind, and no fruits. And then I build from there. So what can I have, Sarah? You took away those things. What am I supposed to eat? Well, listen to go back and watch the grocery hauls that I'm not doing anymore, and watch other people's and see what they have and make your decisions from there. We opt for better bad choices along the journey because sometimes that's all we've got. And I call them BBCs. No, it's not the British Broadcasting Corporation. It's better bad choices. And so we do what we can a day at a time. And sometimes we go into keto for our health and weight loss happens. And sometimes we go into keto to lose weight and health happens. Imagine that. Woo! Love my program. Love my community. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. Yeah, it's at 12 today, in case you were wondering. My carbs. Total, not net. Oh, that's another thing of the, it should be really a 6-pack of things. No net carbs, only total. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye for now.